Yeah, Micah and Cher, one consumer expert tells us tonight that the wild gyration in the U.S. stock market today was caused by initial panic and selling, followed by a calm and reserve, leading to the Dow turning right around and going up in a 900-point swing. Still, look at this. Gas prices here in California are some of the highest in the nation, and Americans could continue to feel shockwaves from that conflict overseas. The violence of the Russian invasion may be contained to Ukraine. However, the economic impacts will resound across the globe. Financial experts say the initial sting to the United States could include fuel prices and inflation. When the general price level rises, each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services. In other words, purchasing power drops. Gas prices will probably climb even higher if the hostilities escalate or if U.S. lawmakers pass another round of sanctions, according to experts.
The sanctions right now are targeting Russian financial circles. So we're talking about banks, financial companies. Interestingly, they're also targeting some of the oligarchs, the billionaires who are believed to be part of Putin's inner circle. And the thinking there is that if they don't have access to their money overseas, if their assets are being seized by foreign governments, they're not going to be happy.
Back here, one gas station in Beverly Grove is charging more than $6 a gallon for all grades.
I just think that we're on the verge of a financial collapse potentially, and I think that the worse it gets with Russia, that the more prices are going to go up, you know, and it's not looking too good.
I've never seen a $6 price point in my life, so that's definitely super interesting and not the best way.
And then there's the ripple effect with rising fuel costs.
Transportation is a key element of the U.S. infrastructure for moving goods. So all of these products that we buy at Walmart and Target and other places, well, they're arriving by truck and train primarily. They require fuel to get here. As fuel costs go up, none of these companies are going to swallow that. They are going to pass those costs along to customers. Not right away, but I think in weeks ahead.
David Lazarus says this is not the time to start panic buying or hoarding, but rather a time to minimize debt and practice wise spending habits. Properly balance your household income with your expenses. In challenging times, just remember,
all of this is temporary.
However, experts say the impact on the Russian people could be far greater. Sanctions against Russia could lead to a recession and depression over there. And that means we're talking about closed banks and food lines and all kinds of problems in a worst-case scenario. Reporting live in Beverly Grove, I'm Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.